tipping on, you ask, is a buyer's agent worth it? That's a really good question. But first of all, we need to get the difference between what is a buyer's agent versus a normal agent. A normal agent is usually, the agents that sell property on realestate.com, and they are trying to sell you their client's property. Whilst a buyer's agent, well, they go and look for property for you and suggest to you. So a buyer's agent represents you, the buyer. That's basically what a buyer's agent is in a nutshell. The key question here is, are they worth it? So over my years as a mortgage broker, over 15 years, I've worked with many buyer's agents that are working for my clients. I can tell you right now, they charge an average between $5,000 to $10,000 per property they recommend to the client. Now you must be thinking, well, that's a lot of money. Well, they do a lot of research too in terms of the money you pay them. So this is something I Googled online. I just typed in buyer's agent property report sample, and this popped up. Now this is a really detailed report. It's like 32 pages, and I've seen some buyer's agents reports go up to 100 pages. And disclaimer, this is a very detailed report. It breaks down, the area of the property, the position, land, building, price, and their first impressions. For example, the positives is an excellent floor plan, the negatives of the property. They'll look at the positioning, is it near the CBD, what are the historical growth, and they rate it for you. They do a bunch of graphs that show you historically how the property has done over the years. They also research the zoning, which is really important for the area you're buying. So that, might increase your property by, tenfold if the zoning goes to commercial. Then they break down room by room, what is good, what is bad, what they recommend, which is really detailed. They also throw in comparisons from different other properties around there. But seriously, all that is just smoke and mirrors. What you're really paying them to do is when they speak to the vendor and they get them to reduce the contract price. What do I mean by that? Have a look. So say the original contract price is $450,000, okay? And this is not listed on the market. It's not on realestate.com. It's not anywhere. It's just through the buyer's agent. They managed to convince the seller, due to a deceased estate or whatever desperation, to drop their pants down to $400,000. Now let me ask you, the price was at $450,000, it went to $400,000. That's a $50,000 saving, and you pay the agent $10,000 for their service. If you do the math, that's a $40,000 saving. So here's my tip for you when using a buyer's agent. If they're asking for a $10,000 fee up front, just pay them $1,000, subject to the fact that they can find a property, get a discount that is around $20,000 to $50,000, subject to the discount that you'll pay the remainder of the balance. I reckon that's fair. Now, if it's a dodgy buyer's agent, they'll tell you to fuck off. But if it's a good buyer's agent, they'll come to terms with you and negotiate something that is win-win for both parties. Hopefully that answers your question.